What's up, y'all? It's your girl, GL Douglas.
And it's your boy, Bill the Billionaire, and this is Before the Spotlight.
I'm about that grind. I'm about that hustle. I'm about that work. Before the spotlight. I'm about that grind. I'm about that hustle. I'm about that work. Before the spotlight. I'm about that grind. I'm about that hustle. I'm about that work. Before the spotlight. I'm about that grind. I'm about that hustle. I'm about that work. Before the spotlight. Before the spotlight.
Another episode.
Another one.
I'm super excited about this.
Yeah, this one's gonna be dope. I already know it's gonna be crazy.
Yes. But you guys know how we do before we start. We always do our spotlighted questions, which you guys have the opportunity to write to us, and we'll answer your questions. So we do have a question from a viewer.
Yes, we do.
Okay, this question says, Dear GL and Bill, I am a comedian who recently just started dating another comedian. Sometimes things get a little awkward after shows. How do you think I should handle this situation?
Run! Look, I've never dated a comedian. I wouldn't start now. I used to get ahead and think like that journey be dope. Like she understands my funny, but I'm just like, I think it's too much. And then I think like when one starts going and the other one ain't going, it's like, look, why can't I get on the show? Why you not? I think that causes tension in the relationship.
It does.
So I'm like, nah, I'm good. Like I'm just not doing that whole dating.
I've actually been in the situation.
Okay.
Before I was married.
I got it.
I was dating a comedian, and I remember he begged me to put him on the show that I was hosting. He bombed. It was absolutely terrible. Oh. And I'm the host. And as a host, you can't just ignore.
I know how you do when people bomb and you host them.
I'm not bad, but I have to acknowledge what you just did, because now as the host, it's your job to clean up the mess that was just made. It was the longest ride home. It was it's
Was
very
it quiet or
very quiet, very babe, you okay? Like that whole and as a and you have to understand this is female male, so there's always the ego and everything, and then when your phone is ringing and theirs is not, it definitely causes issues. So me personally, which I don't have this problem anymore, neither one of us, because we're both married, but I would not date another comedian. I just personally.
I'm going to ask a question, and we don't really have to stay on this long. Is that person still doing comedy?
I don't even know. I haven't talked.
That means no. It wasn't you, Gia. It wasn't you. He just, you did it right. You left him and he left comedy. It worked out for all of us. You know what I'm saying? It worked out for all of us. But listen, people, I wouldn't do it. GL said don't do it again. But if y'all want to go ahead and send us any questions, y'all can send those questions in to beforethespotlighttv@gmail.com, and we'll go ahead and answer your questions right here live on the show. So keep sending in them questions, and don't date no comedians if you're a comedian. That's pretty much it. But it's time for the guests. We got to get into the
I'm
guests.
excited about the guests.
Let's go ahead and let's bring this guest to the stage right now.
Check this out.
I am super excited about our guest today. He is an actor, he is an accomplished writer, father, comedian, husband, and he's my friend, and I'm super excited. I need you guys to start clapping your hands right now for Chuck Burks. Yay! Thank you so much, Chuck, for taking time out to come and talk to us.
Thank you for having me, GL. Love y'all.
problem.
Love
Okay,
y'all.
let's get into it. Talk about where did everything begin? Because you're so creative, you're so talented.
Wow. That's a answer that started probably back in the 7th grade when I knew that I wanted to be an actor. We took a trip to Broadway and we saw James Earl Jones in Fences, and that man whispered and mesmerized my life. And I was like, that's what I want to do for the rest of my life. So it kind of started back there from that age, and then throughout high school. Then I went to college.
Okay.
And in college, I did not study acting until I switched my major from engineering to theater.
Okay.
And then I went to grad school for my MFA in acting.
That's
Yeah.
super dope. Yeah. Like, and even in that, like, why did you start with engineering first?
You know, that whole thing where you feel like, I want to make money and I want to be able to have a career that I feel like, and it wasn't what I loved. And I just remembered, like, at a certain point in time, I was doing okay, and I noticed everybody in the industry was miserable. They were making good money, but they weren't happy.
Right.
And then I got cast in a play by August Wilson, piano lesson. I played Avery, and I realized this is what I love.
Right.
So it wasn't about money anymore. It was about doing something that you love, no matter whether you're making the money or not. And that's when I decided, yo, this is it.
That's good. And I mean, even like you doing that acting and coming from that angle, doing plays, but now you not only acting them, you're writing them also.
Yes.
Like, so I know some of your work been seen on the Chappelle Show, you know, for some sketches. So tell us about the writing side of your life and all this kind of stuff.
One of the things that I realized when I was going to Columbia University, I was actually taking classes and I was only taking 15 credits. And one day they slipped up and told me, you know, you could take 3 more credits for free. And I was like, what? At this institution? For free? And my fellow classmates was like, you crazy. I was like, no, I took playwriting, and I took playwriting with the playwrights that were doing, you know, MFA playwriting. And from that, I was able to take some other courses in screenwriting, and I was like, I can make my own work by writing. And so that's where it started. And then over time, I was writing plays, I was doing a couple of sketches, and I submitted some sketches to the Chappelle Show, and they purchased the one that's called Blackzilla. And it wasn't originally called that, but but they bought it, and it showed and it aired, and you know, from there other things have come up where I've had 2 plays produced and 2 musicals, and so I'm working on a screenplay that I think my friends will hopefully be in.
Yeah, we're gonna talk about that. I have no problem. But you said musicals. You sing? You singing?
No. I'm not a singer.
So you gotta explain that, because I'm seeing music. I'm Chuck like, love, I love to die. I'm like, you know.
You know what's crazy is that throughout college I was a DJ.
Okay.
So I put myself through college DJing all these parties. I was
so you had all the bad parties. Nobody.
Yeah, you know, and basically I fell in love with hip hop. And so I've written 2 hip hop musicals. And with that, I'm like, you know, I'm an 80s kid coming up at that time period, late 80s, you know, early 90s. So I like the storytelling hip hop. So my pieces reflect that, and it's a lot of fun.
So what was your DJing name?
It's called DJ Chuck Booty.
Wait.
Yes.
No. Your DJ name was
DJ Chuck Booty. Chuck Booty, 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 booty.
Did you hear that? Booty, booty, booty,
Yes,
booty,
that's
rocking
right.
everywhere. They got that from you?
Nah.
You wrote that.
See, this is it. This is
Booty,
it.
booty, booty. Come on, you got to explain that story.
Okay, here's the story. I was always getting the girls on the dance floor shaking their booty, so they would call me Chuck Booty. So it was just like, when you see that, you see that, you see how that works.
That's an old school player.
Mixtapes, brother, mixtapes. You don't know mixtapes down at UVA?
Ooh,
We had the
mixtape
parties.
Booty, Chuck Booty.
There it is.
Yo,
That's
I'm about to change your. Yo, I'm about to change your name in my phone. Chuck D.
And you never forget it, right? And you never forget it, right?
forget that.
You see that? Yo, you went to that party? Chuck Booty was spinning.
Look, listen, if Jackie let me go, I'm gonna see if you can DJ this next party. We gonna get you on.
Now we met you. Bill and I met you through the avenue of comedy, stand-up comedy. So I know you're still doing it. Like, how's that been for you?
It's been wonderful. Like, I finally, you know how when you first start out, you don't know what you're doing, you're figuring out what it is you want to talk about, you're emulating other people, and then you figure out your voice.
Right.
And when I figured out what my voice was, it was really less frightening.
Right.
And I enjoyed it. But I tell you, when I started, I was horrible. I was horrible.
It wasn't like the DJ Booty.
Nah.
DJ Booty, them cheeks came to the front.
It was not happening. I thought I was Martin Lawrence, and I was Martin No One. It was horrible.
But I tell people this, and I actually said it in one of our previous episodes. You know, comedy, you get your answer right there. Yeah. It's different from acting. Acting, you have to wait for reviews. You know, you have to see what people might write about you. But in comedy, it is just you on that stage, and you know immediately if they love you or hate you.
The grade says right then and there.
Exactly. And you said you were horrible, so what makes you keep returning to the stage?
So the idea of you got to have respect for the craft.
Right.
And because as an actor, I wanted to grow as a comedian, and I'll never forget it. There's this comedian, his name is Kevin. He told me, yo, you want to learn how to do this, come down to this club. And I went down to the club, and I started learning from all the greats and watching, and then I wanted to get better at it. And that's where I got my love for comedy, because it's just a natural extension of acting in terms of, like, it's a different medium, but I really fell in love with the process of learning how to get better with it. And so now I'm like, yo, I feel good. I'm no longer funny. I'm hilarious. So it's like
there you
it's
go.
all
I
good.
like
You know, I
that.
stopped being funny about a while ago, and I'm like, yo, I know what I'm doing now, and I
Okay.
feel it, and I feel good when I do it.
And I think that's one thing once you finally stop questioning yourself
Yes.
and stuff like that. I mean, we've had plenty of talks and stuff like that. Like, Chuck's got some jokes, you know what I mean? And I'm like, yo, why you do that? Like, come on, and it's just, and like you said, when you find your voice, it gets to another comfort level. Like, I'm still nervous for seeing every show I get on, but I
don't
just,
get me wrong.
yeah, but I just
That's
know,
still
I know
there.
what I have now. Like, I
Yeah.
know the talent that's
The
behind it.
arsenal
So,
that you
yeah,
have
so
is
now,
ready.
and like that craft is very important because I know when I first started, it was like, I'm just doing jokes, but then you really understand it's a craft. Like, you got to work at this thing, the way you deliver things, and, all in learning your crowds and stuff. It's all a part of it. People think it's just get up on stage, tell jokes and stuff like that.
That's what I thought that first time.
Yeah, I see. I was gonna get her Chuck Booty to the stage. But now, look, I'm gonna be honest. I remember when I first met you, like, I was like, yo, that's the dude that was in Get Rich or Die Trying. Like, I'm not gonna lie, I was like this. Yeah,
Yeah.
and it's crazy because,
Yo, he's broke.
Yeah.
How did he do this show? I think y'all saw him in the movie.
Yo.
What's he doing here doing
Yo,
this show?
Chuck get ahead and go down the list. He was like, I was in this, and that. And he was like this. Yo, it's his joke. He said, if you got to explain where you are at in the movie. And I was like this. You know something? I got movies like that too. I got all this extra credits and stuff like that. And I was like, I was in Spider-Man. That was like, where? So when the parade and I was upside down and the guy cheering, kissing, that was me. I got mad things like that. But like, I mean, where, like you right now, where you at as far as like movies, TV shows? You got anything going on?
I'm finally getting past being the don't blink man, where you got to press pause to see me, and I'm starting to have more scenes and things, and I'm developing my own projects, kind of like you guys are doing. And so I'm more in control of what I can do. And so and I love giving work to other people. I'm a collaborator, so I'm not always about just me. I want to be like the Keenan Ivory Wayans that brings all these people together, and we create enough work for everybody. So that's where I'm headed. I'm writing. I'm pulling people together. They're helping me out. We're working together to make food for everybody.
Nice, I love it.
Set the table.
I just want to. I love the fact that in your comedy you do talk about being family oriented. You talk about your wife and your children. Can you talk about a little bit of your personal life and how that plays a part?
It's interesting, like the more that I'm real and honest with what's happening, the more material I'm able to talk about and find. So like one of the biggest things that I've been dealing with lately is I have a son with special needs. He has autism, and now he's at the age of 18, and it's pretty challenging because his experience in life mentally is probably that of a middle schooler, but his muscles and his capabilities are those of an 18-year-old strong young man. So it's like, you can't tell an 18-year-old physically sound person you can't have a cookie, and when he wants a cookie, he's going to get that cookie no matter what. So it's stuff like that, but I'm learning how to hopefully reach other people who are going through it, because when you raise a child with special needs, it's a labor of love. And at times you just gotta love through those moments where you're like, I wanna, you don't, you're lucky you don't understand. It's like you never finish a sentence. It's like you always saying something, and then you catch yourself. You're like, Lord, if I don't, yes. And so that's kind of like where I'm at right now. And then also, I'll be married, 23 years this year. So it's like, thank you.
And we still together.
Yes. We are moving and shaking, making it happen. So I'm doing a lot of material on that stuff and just being real with it, the ups and the downs, the good, the bad, the ugly, no matter what.
I think you gotta think that definitely has to go ahead and be put out there. I mean, I know GL, myself, we always talking about our family. I'm like, and nobody can steal that. You know what I mean? Those are our experiences, and those are our stories that are just great. And I feel like it grows with you, and it grows as every day comes. Comedy changes every day. I mean, we go through so many different things with our kids, our wives. Ups, like you said, ups, downs. Sometimes we need to get on that stage to get it all out. But that's definitely the
That or a jailhouse. Let me go ahead and rock this stage real quick.
Exactly.
Yeah, but you are really a light. You really are, Chuck. I mean, on and off stage, and this is me being sincere, because we meet a lot of people in the industry, and you have people who are great on stage, but they're horrible off stage. You know what I mean? Like their demeanor.
You shouldn't talk about Bill like that. He's right here. He's right here.
It's been going on,
But no, you're really one of those guys that's solid, and you love to share, and that's so rare in this, because so many times people are like, I got to get my piece of the pie, but they fail to realize it's a piece. That means there's enough for everybody, and you definitely know how to share your piece of the pie. So we appreciate you, and we appreciate you for taking your time out to be on Before the Spotlight. Listen, y'all.
Chuck, look, Chuck is in the building, but before you go, we gotta play a game.
Okay.
We gotta get ahead and play a game. All right.
Yes.
So this is what we're gonna get ahead and do. Get your phone. I'm gonna get my phone out. We going with movie lines. Movie lines, because I know you in the movies. You're an actor.
Okay.
So we're gonna read some movie lines, and we're gonna see if you can pick out what movie it is from. All right. So GL, you want to get yours first?
Yes, I'm getting it up right now.
First off, I need to know if there's any black people in the movie.
Yes,
Okay.
this
Some
is
black
pretty
people.
much black.
Okay.
Black
All
movies.
right. Let's
Okay.
Okay.
This line. This is not a damn democracy. We are in a state of emergency, and my word is law. There's only one boss around here, and that's me, the HNIC.
Oh, that's gotta be New Jack City. No? That's not New Jack City?
You said it like you was confident. I was like this. Yeah, Chuck Booty, what you doing, DJ Booty Chuck?
You need me to say it again?
Is it comedic or
He was
dramatic?
serious in this moment.
He was serious in this
Let
moment.
me see if I can be serious.
Yeah, get serious with it. Go ahead.
This is not a damn democracy. We are in a state of emergency, and my word is law. There's only one boss around here, and that's me, the HNIC.
You did that very well.
was-
It
Yeah,
sounded
thank
like
you.
Sam Jackson or something like that. So
we
it was a reference to, I don't know what movie that is.
Okay. It is Lean on Me. That's Joe Clark.
Sam, you smoke crack, don't you?
That was Morgan Freeman. So I was in the right realm
He was there.
of angry black men.
Well,
Okay, so you
actually,
did a really-
it wasn't Morgan Freeman. It was the guy that was the superintendent that was saying it to him.
Yes. I forget.
Oh, wait, maybe it was Joe Clark that said it.
I don't
No,
know.
it was
but
the superintendent.
It don't got
It
the
was the
lines here.
superintendent.
But I'm going to read this one.
All right.
All right, here we go. I ain't no puta. I keeps my panties clean. That's what he said. He said it in there. I ain't no puta.
You know that's a cuss word.
Yeah, I know. He keeps saying puta, but they didn't know. I ain't no puta. I keep my panties clean.
And that was a male that said that?
I don't know. No,
that was
it's
a woman.
It's
It had to be a
It's a
woman.
woman.
I don't know. Waiting to exhale?
Nah.
I don't know.
Oh, okay, I'm gonna read
I
something
know.
else from the movie. I'm gonna read you. Okay. I ain't stupid. You stupid. Stupid. She got Puerto Rican hair.
Wow.
She got Puerto Rican hair.
I get you. Clearly, I
know where
don't
we
know.
at now?
No, I don't.
That's Crooklyn.
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 Wow.
Yeah,
I don't recall seeing Crooklyn ever.
You what? Never seen Crooklyn?
What's his? Delroy Lindo was in that.
Yeah, that
Yeah,
was
and
the
Alfred
whole,
Woodard.
that was a good
They had the
movie.
whole family.
Spike,
Yeah, y'all
me
picked
tell
the
you,
strange
my-
lines. Y'all picked them
my-
obscure lines.
my-
Y'all ain't
no,
picked no
my-
line that's like
She picked something
famous in the actual movie.
Mine
All right, look, hold on.
was very
All right, I gotta get one. I gotta get one.
All right.
We gotta see if she's gonna get one. Okay.
All right. Well, I hadn't even prepared for another one, but
No,
okay.
look,
let me
look,
see.
We
We
do
gonna-
this on the
I
fly.
just didn't get any of
Okay.
these.
Bye, Felicia.
That's Friday.
All right, you
I
guys.
got I got one.
Yo, that was the first one that popped up.
I got one. I got one.
Let me see. The rest of these. Oh, I don't know, Chuck.
We getting the wrap it up signs.
Yeah,
so.
we getting it. We getting it.
one. I got
You know,
one.
if you
Oh,
went
you
out
want to
with-
smell my punani?
What kind of movies y'all watching?
Yo, so look, before we go. No, yo, did you see how she said it too?
Yes.
You want to smell my poo, man? Yo, listen.
What kind of movies y'all watching?
Listen.
That was from Poetic Justice.
Okay.
Tupac and
Yeah.
Janet Jackson
Okay.
said that.
So Chuck, before you leave, Chuck, please give these people your information where they can get ahead and find you. And,
Oh, my
and
goodness.
if they need a DJ, where they need to hit you up, please give them the information.
All right,
man.
I am Chuck Burks. You can find me on the Chuck Burks on Instagram, the Chuck Burks on Facebook, or Chuck Burks BURKS on Twitter. I don't have a website because I haven't made that much money to afford the hosting yet. But you can also IMDb me as Charles Anthony Burks, and hopefully I can figure out some more obscure lines that these people have picked out from movies.
Yo, and if you want your booties on the dance floor, we hiring DJ
Chuck Booty, 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 Booty.
Yo,
Oh
thank
my
you, man.
God.
Thank you for coming
Thank you for
through,
having
man.
me.
We
Thank you for
appreciate
having me.
Chuck.
Love y'all.
Definitely.
Love y'all.
Yo, this is Before the Spotlight, and look, you just seen Chuck Burks, and I'm telling you right now, y'all better watch this dude.
That's right.
He got musicals, he got comedy specials, he got DJing specials, he got a lot.
He got
Yeah,
it. He got
any
an
weddings?
arsenal.
Get the booties on the floor. Come on, man. Chuck Booty, 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 Booty. Got you.
Before the Spotlight.
Check this out.
Oh my gosh,
Yo.
that was dope.
I'm not gonna lie. He got Felicia. He got by Felicia. Though. I've known Chuck for a long time, and I know about the DJ thing, but I never knew about.
I
the
never
DJ
knew
name.
Chuck Booty. Who would have guessed?
Because he bring the booties to the floor. But honestly, I really want to go ahead and see the hip hop musicals. I think that just sounds dope. I
Yes.
think that's something new, and Chuck is just a dope dude.
Just a great all-around guy from on stage and off stage.
That's definitely
Yeah,
real talk.
and the knowledge that he has. I mean, I wish we would have more time because he's definitely a wealth of knowledge. So we appreciate you, Chuck. Thank you so much for joining us. And this has been another great episode
Yes, it has.
of Before the Spotlight.
Look, I'm Bill the Billionaire,
And I'm GL Douglas.
and this is Before the Spotlight. Till next time, y'all. Peace.
I'm about that grind. I'm about that hustle. I'm about that work. Before the spotlight. I'm about that grind. I'm about that hustle. I'm about that work. Before the spotlight. I'm about that grind. I'm about that hustle. I'm about that work. Before the spotlight. I'm about that grind. I'm about that hustle. I'm about that work. Before the spotlight.
Billionaire 6.